This video will show you how to create an audio narrated animation interaction in Storyline. This interaction as defined here is one wherein an animation is played on the screen in synchronization with the background narration or sound. There can be many different variations that you can create based on this definition, but here I shall be showing you how to create a very simple version which demonstrates the basic concept. This underlying concept remains same even in more sophisticated examples that you may create. So this is the first slide which already has the interaction. Let's preview it. The Earth revolves around the Sun in approximately 365 days. Okay, so as you saw, there was an animation on the slide with a synchronized audio narration in the background. Let's create this interaction from the beginning. So to do so, you basically need three oval shapes on the stage with a text box. The oval shapes can be inserted by going to the Insert tab and then selecting the shape drop down. Okay, so this can be our sun. This Earth, and finally the orbit. To format the objects, you need to select them individually and then go to the Format tab here and change the desired options. Okay, so it's all done except for the text box, which you can insert from going to the Insert tab again and then selecting text box. Okay, the stage is ready now. The next step is to add animation. To do this, you need to go to the Animation tab and then select the object you want to add animation to. In our case, it's the oval representing the Earth. So here I will just add an animation by going to the entrance animation options and then selecting the type of animation, which in this case is spin. As you see, there are several different options available here and each adds a different motion to the object. To know more about animation options, check out the microlearning module on Animation tab. You can also change the duration of the animation from here, like I'm adding a few seconds. Now, if you want the Earth to move on a particular path, which is the orbit, as you saw in the preview, you will have to go to Add Motion Paths and select a circle. Then just draw the circle matching the path on the stage. That's all, your Earth will revolve with these simple steps. Now, since the text box was also invisible in the beginning and then it appeared later, you will need to add an animation to that as well. To do that, you will need to go to the entrance animation again and then select the option for fade. Okay, now the animation is all set. You just need to add the sound. For adding the sound, you have two options. You can either record your sound directly through Storyline or you can add a sound file to your slide. For either of the options, you need to go to the Insert tab and then click on Audio. I already have a sound file, so I will choose this first option and select the file. More on recording options can be found in the concept modules. The audio files that you import will basically be accessible through the timeline, which brings us to the final step of the process. Timeline adjustments is the key to creating the synchronization and order of the animation. So here you basically want the objects to remain on the stage from the beginning, but the sound clip and the text to appear when the Earth is about to complete its revolution. You also know that you set the duration of your Earth's revolution to 2 seconds. So to play the sound after the Earth's revolution, just drag the sound timeline such that it begins at 2 seconds. Similarly, you want the text to appear after the sound is about to finish, so again drag the text box timeline approximately to where you think the soundbite says 365. Now I'm using approximation here, but you can also exactly calculate when you need your text box to appear by noting the time on the recording and then adjusting the timeline accordingly. That's all, your animation is ready. Let's preview and check. The Earth revolves around the Sun in approximately 365 days. And it works. As I said in the introduction, this is a very simple demonstration of an audio narrated interaction, and you can create many different versions based on the same concept. The key is to add the animation and manipulate the timeline properly. I hope you create some interesting animations and post examples in the section below.